Good afternoon and welcome to Thompson, North Dakota, where we've got Kindred-Richland squaring off against Thompson in a non-region softball contest here on a hot and windy Monday afternoon here in North Dakota. Thank you for joining me wherever you are joining from. My name is Josh Boyko with your live event. We're glad you have decided to join us today as we've got some fun softball with a couple of teams above 500 going at it. Thompson and Kindred-Richland here on the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. Whether it's home, auto, or crop insurance, visit IRIEINS.com to get a free quote today. We've got good softball coming up for you with between two solid teams. As I mentioned, both above 500. Coming in at 9-5-1 are the Kindred-Richland Vikings, and then 9-2 overall in the season, the Thompson Tommies. Both of these teams making it to state a year ago. Kindred-Richland, of course, your 2024 Class B state champions, as they look to defend their title first by defending this game right here against Thompson, a team that placed 6th in the Class B state tournament. So these teams, even though they are non-region opponents, they both get around and are solid softball programs here. Kindred-Richland coming off of a 2-0 victory against Hankinson Co-op on May the 1st, as they are currently on a 2-game winning streak after dropping 4 in a row between April 25th and 26th, as they were out in Dickinson playing some western North Dakota opponents. But if you exclude those 4 games right there, the rest of their season, they're sitting at 9-1 on the year apart from that. So a couple of good teams, good records, getting ready to square off. Thompson, their most recent game coming in at Larimore with an 11-0 victory on the road. They currently come into this game winners of their last 4 games, including 6 of their last 7 as well. Their last loss came against Velvet Drake Animus, 9-2 loss in that one. But since then, they have put up at least 10 runs in every contest that they have played. So high-powered offense here, as that loss against Velvet Drake Animus, putting up 2 runs there, and then their other loss was an 18-8 loss against Badger GB Middle River. And now, except for those games, every win that they have had has come with double-digit runs. We'll step aside here on the Irie Insurance pregame show as we get ready for the teams to continue with IO here on yourliveevent.com. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned. We'll have more on the pregame show after this.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Josh Boyko with you here this afternoon from Thompson on an 83-degree day in early May. It is good baseball, softball weather, and over on yourliveevent.com and on our YouTube channel as well, you can catch the Kevin Kochman calling the baseball contest over in Thompson. So we got double action going on from Thompson, North Dakota today, so we're a mile away over at the softball complex here, getting ready for Kindred-Richland and Thompson. Thanks for joining us, and let's take a look at the Class B softball state tournament last year and the journey that these two teams had. First, for Thompson, they came in the quarterfinals. Their first game of the tournament fell to number 3 seed Beulah in a 2-1 close battle, and pitching can make all the difference. Once you get to the state tournament, once you have your ace that can maybe just dominate an opposing lineup, no matter how good, that's when it gets to be some really close, fun softball right there. And Beulah comes out on top 2-1 in that pitcher's duel. So a very competitive game in that opening quarterfinal matchup. But Thompson falls, so they have to go to the consolation semifinals where they win 9-7 against Renville County. So that propelled them on to the 5th place game where they lost 6-5 against Deluxe Burlington. And they finished 6th place overall in the state tournament last year. Then for Kindred-Richland coming in as the 4 seed, they take down Deluxe Burlington 9-6 in their first quarterfinals game. And then they got to face Velva Drake Animus next, who took down the 1 seed in their quarterfinals. It was Mayport CG falling. The number 1 seed falls 2-1 in the quarterfinals matchup. And then Kindred-Richland 11-0 over Velva Drake Animus. Wondering what the result would have been if Mayport CG had made it through, but that was not the case. So Kindred-Richland advances through the semifinals and draws Central Cass for the championship game. Central Cass, the 2 seed, had taken down number 3 Beulah in a 4-3 semifinals contest. And then the final championship match, 6-1, Kindred-Richland ends up winning that game on the back of their offense, getting to Whitney Mitchell just a little bit in that game against Central Cass. Danica Rath was their main pitcher in the circle for Kindred-Richland. She did a great job all throughout that state run. We'll take one more break here on our Irie Insurance pregame show before we come back and just tidy up the final few details before we get to our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups and our first pitch from Thompson in a moment.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Here we are on a windy Monday afternoon here in Thompson. Sam Brand with me of the Kindred-Richland Vikings. And Coach, what have you liked about your season to this point so far?
We have a pretty competitive schedule. We haven't had to reschedule too many games. We're getting out, we're getting games in, definitely getting better every day, and we're coming down to crunch time, so that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. How do you think this win is going to play a factor, if any, today?
Just keep proving a point that we're in the right direction. We've got regionals starting next Saturday, so we're almost about a week away. We want to be playing at the top of our game at that point, so another win will just be able to make sure we're moving the right way.
Yeah, non-region contest here, but still one that you probably like to have. So what does a Thompson team usually bring to the table that you got to oppose today?
Always athletic, always be able to put the ball in play and field the ball really, really well. So I like the competition. I like to see what's in Region 2. They're just our neighbors, so being able to get this game in it's good for everybody.
Any specific names that stand out to you on your roster that have really exceeded expectations this year?
Oh yeah, we have got great senior leaders this year between Roland and Schmitz and Cora and Sharp. And, I've got a couple freshmen in the outfield doing a really great job, and one on third base doing a great job in the corner. So we've got girls coming together, just having to fill some holes from last year and really taking charge of their new role this year.
All right, thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Sam Brandt on the Your Live Event pregame show.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the True Grade pull-type bulldozer blade from Degelman Industries. At 34 inches, the True Grade is the tallest pull-type bulldozer blade in its class. Our streamlined design will make cleaning ditches, grading roads, digging ditches, leveling fields, and moving snow easier and more efficient than ever. The Degelman True Grade, engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Here we are joined by Matt Chandler on the Your Live Event pregame interview before Thompson and Kindred-Richland face off. And Coach, you've got your team solidly above the 500 mark right now. What have you liked about the first part of this season?
We've showed a lot of good things. I'd like to put it all together for once, but we've pitched it well. We've hit it well. Played defense pretty well throughout the season. Young squad, we're learning as we go, but waiting for us to put it all together.
Well, how big would it be to put it together against a team like Kindred? Obviously one state, but a different team than what they were last year. So what would it mean to put it together today?
Non-region games, so I don't put a whole lot of stock into it, but historically great program, good measuring stick for us. We're going to come out today and leave it all on the field and learn something along the way, and that's our goal.
Absolutely. And then who've been some players you've been impressed with on your side this year?
We've had a lot of girls step up in different spots for us and pick each other up. Our junior class and sophomore class I can't even really name a specific one because they've all had their moments and they show up and compete every day for us.
And then going up against Kindred-Richland, coached by Sam Brandt, she always usually puts out some pretty good squads, so what can you expect from their side today?
They're going to pitch it well. It always starts in the circle for them, and they're solid. They make the plays they're supposed to make, and offensively they have competitive at-bats, and if we can control the things that we can control, it should be a good ball game.
All right. Thank you, Coach, for joining me. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
That's Matt Chandler on the pregame interview on YourLiveEvent.com.
Experience everything your home can be at the Lighting Gallery. Stop in for our President's Day sale, February 17th through March 1st. Save 25% on everything bath, including bathroom lighting, decorative vanity mirrors, lighted mirrors, bath accessories, and even special order items. With our large in-store selection and help from our lighting designers, you're sure to find the perfect items for your home. The Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington, Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Here we are joined by Matt Chandler on the Your Live event pregame interview before Thompson and This has been your Irie Insurance pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Josh Boyko. Thank you for joining us as we've got the Thompson Tommies and the Kindred-Richland Vikings going up against each other. And you've now heard from both of our head coaches for today's contest between Matt Chandler and Sam Brandt as the Tommies now taking the field. And let's get to you our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. First, for the visiting Kindred-Richland Vikings, they'll send out this lineup 1 through 9. Leading off, our first batter today will be Leah Rowland, their starting shortstop. Solid player from that state team last year, back in that leadoff spot as usual. Then it'll be Eliana Schmitz at second base, Josie Mathis at first, Sierra Nipstad, the cleanup hitter, in right. And it's Janet Tazarek in center field. Tazarek in center field, rather, and then Cora Johnson will be in the circle. Once Kindred's half inning comes up, then it'll be Maya Miller, Kate Odegaard, and Lila Kittleson rounding out the 9 for Sam Brandt's lineup. We are underway, and those are your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Live the sweet life. And a strike in there to the leadoff hitter, Rowland. And off the outside corner for ball 4. And now let's introduce the 9 for Thompson. Andy Schwab will be doing the pitching for Thompson in the circle now. She delivers high for ball 1. She'll be caught by Fiona Hendrickson, her catcher today. Then at third base, as there goes the runner, as Rowland's in safely. Third base is Casey Munson. Shortstop is Kaya Hurst, as that one's fouled off. Second base, Cindy Eliason. First base, Abby Olson. Then the outfield from left to right, Claire Coling, Maya Warkin, and then Addison Lopez. Schwab delivers a bit high. Leadoff walk to Rowland, now sitting at third base after advancing on the steals. And one taken low as Eliana Schmitz squaring to bunt. Count is again 3-1. And stabbed at that one on the bunt. Was a little bit high, but enticing enough to offer at it. The count is now full to Schmitz. Josie Mathis, the first baseman, waits on deck for Kindred-Richland. And that one misses outside for ball 4, so a pair of walks to start things off. First pitch up high, but now they've got Rowland picked off, but the run will come home to score as it's off the glove of the third baseman. And now down to second base goes Schmitz. That was a heads-up play by Fiona Hendrickson behind the plate. Threw behind Rowland, and they would have had her in the rundown, but it was not gloved at third by Munson. This one hit to left center field pretty well. It's going to split the gap. It gets down for extra bases. Relay in. And the relay throw from shortstop is not made. It is a RBI double for Josie Mathis and a quick 2-0 lead for Kindred-Richland. Mathis got a pitch she liked early in the count, and we've got a lot of wind out there today, so a lot of these fly balls are going to start carrying a little bit more than usual. Matt Chandler saying we might see some balls get out of this park today, as just even in infield, outfield practice, the coaches are hitting the ball, and it's going over the fence when they're trying to just hit the routine flies. So the wind will definitely play a factor here. This one to the backstop, and the runner will advance. Squared to bunt, and this one fouled off at the plate. Keeping things, keeping track of score today on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard, brought to you by Chris Moen. Can visit his locations in Grand Forks and Lakota. Three-one count to Sierra Nipstad, the cleanup hitter, who will be in right field come the bottom half of the inning. Nipstad swings away at a high riser, and the count is full. One of the better offerings that we've seen from Schwab in the circle. Gets the swing and miss. Would love to get a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Keep this run at third base. Instead, off the plate, 4-4. Third walk of the inning. And this ball thrown past the pitcher, and the backup not there, so the run will score from third base. Make it 3-0. Kindred-Richland putting up a crooked number in the top half of the first inning before Thompson. The home Tommies have even gotten a chance to swing the sticks. Matt Chandler a visit out to the circle to try and regroup things here for Thompson. Three runs across, just one hit, though, for Kindred. The double from Josie Mathis that scored the run of Eliana Schmitz. Up high for ball one. This is Jan Tazarek at the plate, the center fielder. Fifth to come to the plate for the inning. Still nobody out for the Vikings. Squared to bunt. Throw down to third base, and the infield was playing in. Smart play right there, drawing the third baseman in. That was Munson having to charge in to cover the bunt. They steal behind it after pulling back. This one gets down. Throw to first is in time. The run will come home to score. So it is now 4-0. Kindred-Richland adds another one on with a productive out, the first out of the inning. First pitch strike to Cora Johnson, who will be in the circle come the bottom half of the inning. And down the middle for strike two. Schwab starting to find a rhythm now. Oh, 2. Check swing off the knuckles foul. Sam Brandt leans in from third base, giving a little bit of advice to her pitcher down in the 0-2 hole, and takes outside. This one skips to the plate, 2-2. Schwab still looking for her first strikeout of the afternoon. This one yanked down the left field line. It goes foul. Just a little bit out in front of that one was Johnson. Again, the 2-2, this one way inside. Hung on to by Hendrickson, the count now full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and again, pulled foul. Schwab has done a nice job on this at-bat, getting in on the label of that bat. You're not going to be able to put that one in play squarely, so Johnson does the smart thing, just fouling it off to see another pitch, and it comes off low. So she loses Johnson to the base on balls. Might see a courtesy runner here for the pitcher Johnson, it sounds like. That does seem to be the case. That'll be Schmitz coming in to run at first. Fouled off the back screen. Another first pitch strike as Schwab has struggled with command with the 4 walks, but in the recent hitters has been getting ahead. Still just looking for that wipeout pitch to either get the strikeout or induce the weak contact. Here's the 0-1. Up high, and the runner will advance down to second base. That's Emma Schmitz, the 8th grader, checking in as the courtesy runner for Cora Johnson. Inside, good stop behind the plate by Fiona Hendrickson. With how well the Thompson team has been swinging the bats, nothing will seem insurmountable, even though they'll be down at least 4 runs going into the bottom half of the first inning. They've put up some hefty numbers. Every win that they've got, they've scored double-digit runs. The 2-2 inside and off the glove. It goes into right to left field. This one will be run back into the infield. Runner does not advance. Emma Schmitz thought about going over to third base there. Thought better of it when the throw was going to be there, but it was a little bit errant. Ends up as no result. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Maya Miller. Misses high and to the backstop, so the runner will advance down to third. We'll have him at the corners now. First and third with 1 out. We'll see if Sam Brandt puts Maya Miller, her third baseman, in motion down to second base in the first and third situation with less than 2 outs. Kate Odegaard, the left fielder, stands in, the 8th batter of the inning. Still just 1 out, 4 in, 2 on. Fouled straight back off the back screen. Another first pitch strike for Schwab, still trying to get the put out pitch. Ground ball to short. They go the short way to second and record the out. Another run will score. So it's an RBI ground out for Kate Odegaard on the 6-4 put out. Run comes in from third, out record at second base, fielder's choice at first. So Kindred will bat through the order as now Lila Kittleson comes up. Bats left-handed and takes outside for ball 1. Still just 1 hit for Kindred in the first 8 batters, even though they've put up 5 runs. It was the double from Josie Mathis. On the outside corner, good offering there from Schwab, able to paint the corner. Evens the count at 1. Same pitch, same result. Grabs that outside corner. Gets ahead of Lila Kittleson, 1-2. Kittleson, the catcher for Kindred, bats left-handed, white helmet. She swings and fouls one off at the plate, and will do it again. Warm afternoon in Thompson, North Dakota, but we've got a little bit of a breeze to cool things off. About 83 degrees outside today. This one is outside of the strike zone, and a throw down to second base is up the second base side. So it's a stolen base for Kate Odegaard. Gets into scoring position with 2 outs. As Kittleson tries to battle back from the 1-2 count. Pitch swung on and missed. There's the strikeout from Schwab that she was looking for. Retires the side after Kindred bats through the order, puts up a 5 spot in the top half of the first. You're watching North Dakota High School Softball non-region game between Kindred-Richland and Thompson on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner 3. Good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Bottom of the first inning here at Thompson. The Tommies will come to bat. Down 5 runs for the first time as Cora Johnson will be in the circle for the Kindred Vikings. It'll be Johnson, number 17, in the circle for the Vikings, wearing their dark blue colors with the white numbers and trim. And let's set the starting lineups for the Thompson Tommies. Their batting order will look like this. Matt Chandler sends out Claire Coling as the leadoff batter. Steps in left-handed as you see her right now. She plays left field. Andy Schwab, the pitcher, will bat next, and it's Maya Workin in center field. The first 3 do. Good velocity, but skips to the plate from Johnson. The middle 3 in the order is Kaya Hurst at shortstop, Cindy Eliason at second, and Abby Olson at first base. Here's the 1-0. Good swing, but a foul back to the screen. There'll be Fiona Hendrickson batting 7th, the catcher. Casey Munson batting 8th, the third baseman. And the DP is Morgan Muse. And then Addison Lopez is the flex that's playing in right field. Ground ball, second base, hustling. Throw to first is in time to get the hustling Claire Coling. So that's a 4-3 putout for the first out of the game. That brings up Andy Schwab. It's a nice play by Eliana Schmitz over to Mathis at first on the 4-3 putout. Here is Johnson's first pitch. This one flared to left field and ends up just foul. 200 feet down that left field line, and we've got a nice breeze that'll aid the fly balls in going out instead of hinder them, so we might see something clear the fence today if the pitchers are not careful. On the outside corner, Johnson locates it well. Good velocity, and it's quickly 0-2. Schwab will go into protection mode to try and keep the at-bat alive. She does, and puts this one high into center field. Ranging back, the catch is made in center field. Janet Tazarek makes the catch, and there's quickly 2 away for Thompson in the bottom half of the first. Gave it a good ride out to center field, deepest part of the ballpark, and it holds despite the wind. 2 outs after the Schwab flyout. Outside for ball number 1, it's Maya Workin, the center fielder, coming to bat third here for Thompson, trying to keep this inning alive. In there for a strike on the inner third. Workin stands pretty close onto the plate. Takes low for ball 2. Johnson's got some nice velocity on both the rise and the drop ball there. Fouled off to the screen right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the Thompson center fielder. Just outside full count. Good discipline there from Maya, able to leave that pitch off the outside corner, an enticing one to try to spoil. Down to 2 strikes. Full count pitch misses inside, and Warkin draws the walk. And she'll get down to first base with 2 outs to bring up Kaya Hurst, the shortstop. Is Tommy's team accustomed to putting up lots of runs this year? Trying to scratch one across here in the first and keep this inning alive after falling down early. First pitch from Johnson off of her glove to second base. The throw is late. Now they're going to try to get the runner in a rundown, and back in safely is working to second base. That is an infield single from Kaya Hurst. Lasered that one off the glove of the pitcher, Cora Johnson. Nothing she could do other than knock it down. The second baseman tried to get it over. That was Schmitz trying to go 4-3 putout, but it was not in time. In there for a strike. That ball's humming in there. Now Cindy Eliason is the batter. Tommy's second baseman steps in with 2 on, 2 out. And fouls this one, just barely got a piece back to the screen, but that was a good swing there from Eliason, right on it. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. Johnson trying to finish off the inning, and does. That one drops in there for strike 3, swinging. Eliason goes down on 3 pitches, and Thompson strands a pair of runners. A tidy 1-2-3 inning for Cora Johnson, puts up a 0. And we head to the second inning, 5-0 in favor of Kindred-Richland on YourLiveEvent.com.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Welcome to the second inning here on YourLiveEvent.com. 5-0 on the Nodak Insurance Company Chris Moen scoreboard. A little bit different looking roster this year for the Kindred-Richland Vikings, but still dangerous as ever. No Danica Rath, no Mackenzie Fuchsa. Those players both moving on as seniors, but a lot of seniors move on for Kindred-Richland this last year, but they still manage each and every year to keep those prospects coming up from the younger grades. Jansen Jordan, their center fielder, Brea Malk, the second baseman, another one. Lots of good players that moved on for Kindred-Richland, but filling the gaps are some solid players. Have come up and done a nice job. Sam Brandt has got to be loving what she's seen this year from her squad. Struggled against that Western North Dakota trip when they were out in Dickinson. Swung on and missed. Jam shot on the infield, backside of second base. The catch is made. Nicely done there from Kaya Hurst at shortstop for the first out. So a nice tidy first at bat as Roland pops out to short. Swung and missed, and Eliana Schmitz trying to take that pitch to the outfield, but comes up empty on swing number 1. Schwab seems to have had a better start to this second inning, already having recorded an out and getting the first pitch strike. Byer bats 1-2. Ground ball through the hole between short and third. Kohling tosses it back into second base, but a one-out single has Schmitz at first base. Squaring to bunt is Mathis. Up the third base line, no balls and a strike. Corkscrew to right field. This catch will be made in right. That's Addison Lopez, the right fielder, making the grab 2 down. You don't see a lot of right-handed hitters going the opposite way right there to the right field, and Lopez did a nice job staying ready for that play with the wind affecting that ball a little bit, carrying it towards the right field line. Makes the squeeze for out number 2. Ground ball fair past the third baseman. It'll be a 2-out single, and holding at second base is Schmitz. So Nipstad is 1 for 1 now. She reached on walk the first time. It was one of the 5 runs that came around to score. These at-bats going a lot quicker as Schwab has been more around the plate in this top of the second inning. Squaring to bunt, pulled back, and they've got the runner in a run down, but no one at second base to make the throw back. So they run back Schmitz to second base. Nipstad stays put at first. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Popped up, foul, coming back towards us. It ends up staying in play, but not caught. I thought they had a lot more backspin that would get over this backstop, but it did stay in play. Hendrickson just did not locate it. Ball and a strike. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Schwab looking for one big pitch here to slam the door shut in the second inning. This one overcooked and skips to Hendrickson. It's now second and third with 2 down. 2-2. Swung on and just stayed alive is Tazarek at the plate right now, battling hard. Trying to keep the inning alive and put more runs on the board for Kindred-Richland. Schwab trying to prevent any more damage. Hasn't let anything up in this second inning yet. Ground ball, shortstop, nice backhanded stab. Throw to first is in time. What a big play there at shortstop from Kaya Hurst over to Abby Olson. And Schwab gets the shutdown inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Thompson coming to bat down 5 on their home field on yourliveevent.com. A clean first inning for Cora Johnson. And now Thompson trying to scratch across their first run of the contest, down 5-0. To the bottom of the second we go, keeping track of things today on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Johnson looked real nice in that first inning, staying around the plate, inducing some swing and miss. Had good velocity, good movement on both the rise and the drop ball. The Kindred defense also looked good out in center field. It was a nice grab earlier in that inning by Tazarek in the bottom of the first to put away Schwab's deep fly ball. The 3 due up, Abby Olson, Fiona Hendrickson, Casey Munson for Thompson. Swung on and missed, a little bit behind on that one from Olson. Fly ball, fairly deep center field. Tazarek is back, measures, and makes another catch in deep center. Tommies have found the barrel a couple times with the Schwab fly ball, the Hurst single, and now that Olson fly out. But just the one hit to show for it. Here's Fiona Hendrickson. Takes high and tight for ball 1. Outside. Three and 0 now to the Tommies catcher Hendrickson. Johnson did walk Maya Workin in the first inning with 2 outs and no one aboard. It's 1 out, nobody aboard, and 3-0 to the 7-hitter Hendrickson. Stares at a strike. Hendrickson yet to swing the bat. 5th pitch coming in the at-bat. Chased a little bit up high that time. Fills the count. 3-2. Johnson back in it. Popped up shallow center field. Who's going to get there? Out goes Roland at short, and it drops. It'll be a fly single for Fiona Hendrickson as battling the sun, battling the wind, battling the conditions. Roland, the sure-handed shortstop, was unable to come up with that one. We'll see a courtesy runner coming in. Here is Kaylee Kurz. Hendrickson, the catcher, checks out. Runner at first, 1 out. We'll see if they send Kurz. Stares at ball 1, throw back to first base. And she's back in safely. Third baseman Munson to bat now. Swung on and missed under her bat. Good location on the inside corner, too, with some good movement. Johnson's got it working today. The 1-1 chopped on the ground. Roland comes up firing from short, makes the throw over to first base. Nicely done. Runner advances to second base, but there's now 2 down in the bottom of the second after the Munson ground out. It's Morgan Muse to bat now. Bottom of the order. She is the DP as Addison Lopez is flexed out in right field. Fouled straight back off the screen. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second base is the pinch runner in Kurz. That one's past the bat of Muse. It's Claire Colling awaiting on deck at the top of the order. Should Muse be able to reach the 1-2, is popped foul. It's going to get out of play. Off the outside corner. A real good offering right there as Kittleson tried to frame it. An excellent 2-strike pitch. The 2-2. comes back inside. That one just off the inside corner. She's been fishing for both the inside and the outside corner at this at bat. Payoff pitch coming up to the 9-hitter. A 3-2. Fouled off, we'll do it again. Good at bat from Morgan Muse. Trying to extend things and get it back to the top of the order with Coling and Schwab due up next. Poked at and staying alive. We haven't seen a ton of off speed from Johnson in this game. Some pitchers have that real slow changeup that you have to be really aware of. And if you just time the fast pitches, you'll be way out in front. This one swung on and missed. And a strikeout of Muse. She goes down after a lengthy at-bat and effort, and Johnson escapes, strands the runner at second base. We head to the top of the third. 5-0 still. Kindred on top with another 0 put up from Cora Johnson.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
Schwab back to the circle, trying to throw up a second consecutive 0 on the scoreboard. She's able to work a scoreless second inning. Settled down nicely after a shaky first where she walked 5 batters first time through the order. Just the one hit off of her in the first, 2 hits in the second inning, but no one came around to score in the second. It was the walks that all came around to score. But she's found her rhythm, found her control, and is ready for Cora Johnson, who is going to fly this one to right center field, and that is going to be gone. A home run for Cora Johnson, opposite field to the right center field gap. Johnson, a leadoff home run for Kindred, extends the lead to 6-0. There's that first long fly ball that does get out of here. The wind helping out Johnson, and she helps herself out with the solo shot. The Vikings able to add on 1 batter in, and now Maya Miller comes up, walked in her first plate appearance. Good offering, just missed a little bit high there from Schwab. It's 2-0 the count to the 7-hitter and third baseman Miller. Inside 3-0. Four-pitch walk to Miller. It'll be Odegaard, the left fielder, grounded out to shortstop and brought home a run in the process. First time through the order. Runner goes down to second base. On the first pitch, it is ball number 1 to Odegaard. Up high, large secondary lead there from Miller, but stays put. in there for a strike as Schwab able to get back into the count. 2-1. Foul tipped at the plate to even the count. Kindred threatening again, top of the third inning, already up 6-0. Stopped by Hendrickson, but it gets away all the way to the Tommy's dugout. And that will advance the runner Miller down to third base. Odegaard takes up high for ball 4. Runners at first and third now for Kindred. Back-to-back walks, has runners at the corners, and they'll stare the runner back down to third base. Lila Kittleson, the catcher, bats the bottom of the order. Square to bunt, fouled off. Knife foul. Look out, cars on the street. My goodness. A screaming liner just barely over the dugout. And there's 2 strikes. The count is 1-2. Just missed high there from Schwab. Really enticing offer, though, to Kittleson, but she did not bite. Swung on and missed. And she goes down swinging for the second time in this game. Both the strikeouts for Schwab coming from Kittleson. That is a huge strikeout right there, keeping the runners right where they are at second and third. Rowland comes to the plate now, top of the order, with runners on second and third. She stares at ball 1 after thinking about offering. Rowland pops it up, and it somehow gets down, and it's thrown away. A pop-up in the perfect spot behind the mound and in front of second base. It gets down for the single, and then the error committed on the throw brings home a run, makes it first and third. Still just 1 out. Weak contact, but Rowland reaches and steals second. Throw comes to short, no play. Schmitz thought about offering and instead takes a strike. Two and one now, already 7-0, and this one misses high. Three balls and a strike, high and tight, and bases are loaded now for Kindred-Richland. The walks piling up here. Third one of the inning. It'll be the first baseman, Mathis, coming up. Runners ready to go. Ground ball. They come home, get the out there, throw it on to first, is in time, a double play. The 1-2-3 double play. Mathis is out at first and no runs extra come across, and a really nice job by Schwab. Gets out of the inning just the one run, the home run at the top of the first batter of the inning comes across to score. Just one run across for Kindred. To the bottom of the third we go. 6-0 on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
An unconventional but very timely 1-2-3 double play. Schwab goes to Hendrickson behind the plate, and Hendrickson over to Olson at first. They double up Kindred and Josie Mathis to get out of the inning with just the one run given up, and it's now the top of the order for Thompson. We'll see if that swings any momentum here for the bottom of the third. Claire Colling, Andy Schwab, and Maya Workin will bat the top three for the Tommies lineup. Swung on, popped up, backside of second, Wind playing with it, but the catch is made by Schmitz at second base. Colling first, a 4-3 ground out to lead off for Thompson in her first at bat, and then flies to second base in her second. Schwab takes a big swing, comes up empty on the first cut. Ground ball, second base, keeping Schmitz busy, and Fields fires in time. Schwab grounds out, and a quick 2 outs for Thompson in the bottom half of the third with their top two hitters in the lineup. Here's Workin, walked in her first plate appearance. Again, comes up with nobody on and 2 outs against Cora Johnson, who has been stifling these bats. Up the middle, backhanded, throw to first, another play, all 3 outs recorded at second base by Schmitz, and a quick, tidy 1-2-3 inning for Cora Johnson due to some stellar defense behind her. To the top of the fourth we go. It is 6-0 on your live event in favor of Kindred-Richland.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Top of the fourth. Tommies trailing 6-0 at home. They've been putting the bat on the ball, but the defense from Kindred-Richland has been stellar. Schwab comes back out. The walks have been the one thing that's gotten to her in this game. Only 4 runs across. Only 4 hits off of Schwab, 6 runs across, but only 4 hits. Here comes Sierra Nipstad, a walk and a single. First couple trips for her. Swung on, hit on the infield. The shortstop, Kaya Hurst, camps under it and makes the catch. So a quick first out with the pop out to short from Nipstad. Here's Janet Tazarek. Had a lengthy at bat, but grounded to short in her most recent one. So you might have a substitution. Sam Brandt looks like she'll be sending a different bat as number 11, Tazarek. Tazarek is not batting. Instead, there is no 3 on our lineup, and I think that is why we've got a meeting behind the plate here. We'll see what the research squad can pull up here. Looking up the Kindred Vikings roster here, Charlie Odegaard wears number 3, and that is the number stepping to the plate right now, so it's Odegaard, the junior, that will step in and bat for Janet Tazarek. Nobody on, 1 out. Odegaard stares at ball 2. In there for a strike. Nice drop ball. Schwab rocks, fires, line, the base hit to left field, and it scoots by in left field past Claire Coling, and it grants an extra base to Charlie Odegaard. That's some of the most solid contact we've seen today, and it ends up with Odegaard at second. First pitch missing. This one to the backstop, and runner advances. That pitch misses, I'm guessing, just a little bit high. The late movement on it comes down a little bit after it crossed the plate, I'm guessing, so it's 3-0. And up high for ball 4. I'd had the score 1 off, I believe. The scoreboard reads 7-0 right now as I've adjusted to that. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Sam Brandt giving out some numbers for running instructions, sending the runner down to second base. Ball 1. No throw is made, keeps Odegaard at third. Line drive, diving catch. They're gonna double off at second base, and another inning comes to an end on a crazy double play on the play of the game. Cindy Eliason lays out to the backhanded side and retires the side with an amazing unassisted double play. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Thompson trying to rally the bats on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Jamie from Park Company Realtors, and I'd like to take a moment to show you around a new development in Kindred, Norman Acres. With a country-like feel, Norman Acres gives you the opportunity to have your own fully outfitted shop or outbuilding just steps away. Residential lot sizes vary between 1/2 and 3/4 of an acre in size, and all lots for residences and shops have no special assessments. Give yourself the space to grow. Pick your spot and plant your roots in Norman Acres of Kindred.
That right there is in contention for our play of the game as we come back here. Bottom of the 4th inning, 7-0 on the Nodak Insurance Company. Chris Mullen scoreboard. Unbelievable diving play by Cindy Eliason. Robs Kindred of at least 1 run there. That right there could be the Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. Still got halfway to go in this one, but it's going to be hard to top that. Back-to-back innings where the Thompson Tommies twist up an unconventional double play to prevent runs from getting on the board for Kindred-Richland. But the Vikings padded the insurance, and they did it in the first inning before Thompson ever took the bats. They put up a 5 spot in the first inning after walking 5 times with good plate discipline, and 1 double in that inning. Since then, it's been a pretty tight, close contest after that top half of the first. Thompson looking to cut into that deficit. They'll send up the 4, 5, 6 hitters of Kaya Hurst, Cindy Eliason, the stellar double play turned a moment ago by her at second base, and then Abby Olson. Cora Johnson has had a phenomenal performance in the circle, and she added on to it with a home run in the 3rd inning off of Andy Schwab, and Johnson's just been lights out in today's contest. Steps into the circle and rocks and fires for the beginning of her 4th inning. Drops in an off-speed strike. That's a pitch she hasn't used a ton today, but she hasn't needed it a whole lot. She's just been blowing it by with the velocity. This one dies and skips to the plate. One ball, no strikes. Swung on, hit well to center field. This ball's got a chance, and it's off the top of the wall and gone. Off the very top of the wall, and the wind gave it just enough length. And on the board, the Tommies cut into the deficit by 1 with the lead-off blast. That's Kaya Hurst going deep, the shortstop, the cleanup hitter. Takes Cora Johnson a yard in the bottom half of the 4th. Is that the momentum-shifting play that gets Thompson charged? Eliason swings through the first pitch she sees. Struck out swinging in her first plate appearance. All the hitters have really done a nice job putting the ball in play. Cora Johnson just 2 strikeouts. Andy Schwab a couple strikeouts. Averaging less than 1 per inning for both pitchers. That's the sign of 2 good lineups. No balls, 2 strikes to Eliason. Gets to this one to center field. It'll die for a hit. So 2 base runners to start the inning with a home run and the single. Hurst goes yard. Eliason drops one into center field there. Now Abby Olson. In the 1st and 3rd inning, Johnson retired the first 2 hitters, and she got 2 of the first 3 in the 2nd. This one to right field. Oh, but a leaping catch in right is made What a nice play by Sierra Nipstad, taking away extra bases from Abby Olson. Thompson really would have had something rolling if that ball found a way to get down. Throwback to first, not in time. Big play there from Nipstad to kind of stem the tide for Kindred-Richland, but a lot of good swings here for Thompson. And their swings in the first 3 innings didn't yield any runs, but they had some good cuts at it. A strike floats in there. A ball and a strike to Fiona Hendrickson. The runner at first is Eliason. In there for strike 2. Grabbed the outside corner just a little bit. Johnson rocks, fires. The 1-2 swung on and missed as that one bends outside and gets chased. 3rd strikeout of the game for Cora Johnson. Has been dealing through 4 innings. Munson grounded to short in her first at bat. Stares at ball 1 off the outer corner. Swan and foul tipped at the plate. Again, just off the outside corner, it is 2-1. Just missed, and 3-1. We've seen that ball called a strike a little bit here this afternoon as that one floats. It's starting high and then it's dropping. It looks like a strike into the catcher's glove, but when it's coming across the zone, it's a little bit high. It's 3-1 is the count. Lays to first and caught. A bullet off the bat from Munson, but the hit gets denied by Josie Mathis. We've seen some stellar defensive plays to take runs off the scoreboard. Mathis turns in a gem right there. We head to the top of the 5th after Thompson scratches across their first run of the game on the Kaya Hurst solo shot.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to Scott. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Cora Johnson has turned in 4 innings of 1-run ball and has put herself in contention for Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, which will be handed out after this contest concludes. Kindred-Richland scored the first 7 runs of this ball game, 5 of them coming in the top half of the first inning. Since then, it's been a back and forth pitcher's duel between Schwab and Johnson after that top of the first. which saw 5 walks and 5 runs come home. Ground ball, second base, hops off the glove of the second baseman Eliason. That'll be Odegaard reaching at first. Another leadoff base runner for Kindred. And coming to the plate, we have another substitute. Lila Kittleson had been hitting this spot, but it'll be Sharp coming to bat. Off the bench, Zoe Sharp, the senior. Takes ball 1. We'll see what the Vikings do at catcher, if they sub Kittleson back in, and it's just for the at-bat, or if we have a new catcher for the Vikings come the bottom half of the 5th. Runner goes down to second on the wild pitch. That's Odegaard advancing on the second pitch of the at-bat. It's 2-0. Swung on and missed. Taken high. And that's ball 4. Sharp comes in and draws the walk. First pitch fouled off near the plate. And a final in from just a mile away. Thompson and Hillsborough Central Valley going at it in baseball. And the Tommies 19-9. Lots of runs going on in that one. Kevin Kochman was on the call for YourLiveEvent.com. But the Tommies at home with a big win over Hillsborough Central Valley. Missed up high. Popped up on the infield. And catch is made over at first. Infield fly rule was called. There is the first out of the inning. I'll send the batter down to first in Schmidt. And I just had to go back and double check what I was seeing on that last at bat. Leah Rowland, I believe, batted from both sides of the plate on that same at bat. She had taken a pitch from the left side of the batter's box before switching back to the right side and flying out on that next pitch. I was trying to see if my mind was playing tricks on me and that was 2 separate at-bats, but no, Rowland took an at-bat from both, took the same at-bat from both sides of the plate. The bases are loaded. And it's Josie Mathis grounded into that first of the 2 double plays we've seen today. It was a grounder right back to the pitcher. Andy Schwab started the 1-2-3 Rare double play. She's back in the count, 2-2 now. It is the same bases loaded situation that could get that same type of double play in theory. She'd settle for a strikeout, Schwab would too, but Mathis, hanging tough, fouls this one off. High and away, fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nowhere to put Josie Mathis with the bases loaded. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit past the diving shortstop Hurst. It scores 1 run, it scores 2 runs. Throw down to third is not in time, and then Mathis checks in at second. Everyone moves up 2 bases on the 2-run RBI single from Josie Mathis, putting them ahead 9-1 on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance scoreboard. Here's Nipstead, flew out to short in her last at bat, and a strike by her. Down and in, good stop from Hendrickson, keeps Eliana Schmitz at third. And a hit by pitch now will fill the bases. Second hit batter of the inning, and it looks like Nipstad might check out, and we'll at least get a substitute runner here. Brianna Fuchsa will come in and run. Fuchsa, the junior, checks in at first base. Sam Brandt just confirming that substitution at first base. Ball taken up high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. And to the backstop. And a run will come home on the wild pitch. Everyone moves up. Second and third. Another stop from Hendrickson, but it is 3-0. And a trip to the circle here. With Matt Chandler coming out, as important runs are sitting out there for Kindred right now, already up 9 runs. Trying to keep that 10th lead run out of play. See if he makes a move, or we'll just stick with Schwab in the circle. Ball goes back to Schwab, it looks like, so just a conference in the circle to calm things down. The at-bat will resume for Odegaard. Charlie Odegaard, who had subbed in for Janet Tazarek in the last at-bat. She's up 3-0 in the count. and takes ball 4. Here's Cora Johnson, has walked, homered, and walked again. Has been a tough out for the Vikings. Swings and laces a base hit to left field. 1 run is in, and holding at third base. Back in goes Fuchs, I believe that is. Yep, Brianna Fuchs back in at third base safely. Bases are loaded with that run coming in. So 2 for 2 with 2 walks for Cora Johnson. To right center field. This ball is going to split the gap and roll to the wall. A lot of running going on. Traffic on the bases. 1, 2, 3 coming across the plate with a 3-run triple for Maya Miller, clearing the bases. Everyone comes home to score 14-1. Swung on, Odegaard chops it to third. They get the out at first. All right, it was swung on and hit to first base. They get the out at first. The run from third comes home to score. So bases are empty now with 2 down. In there for a ball. Off the outside part of the plate, and Zoe Sharp getting her second at bat, walked in her only plate appearance, and might be doing that again as she's ahead 3-0. A 4-pitch walk to Sharp, as she's now walked twice in this inning. Be top of the order with Rowland. Chopped in play, fair, throw to first is not in time. She beat it out with the tremendous speed. First and second, 2 down. Infield swinging bunt single there for Rowland. It's now 2 for 4 with a walk. Schmitz is still yet to be retired. 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and a single. So officially just 1 for 1 as she comes to the plate for the 5th time today. Tries to stab at a bunt. A ball and a strike to the 2-hitter Schmitz. Takes outside, and the runners return to their positions. That one not handled behind the plate, and runners will advance. It's now 2nd and 3rd. 2 down, Kindred-Richland putting together another crooked inning here. And another walk. This is their largest inning yet with an 8 spot here in the 5th inning. Sam Brandt looks like she'll make another move. Mathis is due up, has already singled in this inning. Don't think she'll be getting another chance to hit. be Emma Schmitz, the 8th grader, who is we've already seen her courtesy run. But Schmitz will get the chance to bat now. To right field and down for a hit. Schmitz comes in and knocks in 2 runs with a 2-run RBI single. Kindred-Richland pouring it on in the 5th inning, unstoppable. Runners at the corners now. Swung on, popped up, and I gotta go run to the car and grab my glove. That one coming straight back towards us. It snowballs and a strike. Nipstad is still the hitter. And another run will score. And over to third base goes Emma Schmitz. On the inside corner for a strike, good pitch from Schwab. Nicked foul at the plate. Nipstead has reached 3 times. But she's behind 1-2 now and takes high. Swung on and missed. There's the strikeout from Schwab. Nipstead goes down swinging, and the inning comes to an end, but not before. Kindred-Richland pours on a double-digit run inning here in the top of the 5th. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Thompson will come to the plate for the final time, likely here on their home field. To the bottom of the 5th we go here on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
New pitcher for the Kindred Vikings as Odegaard will come and pitch. It's Charlie Odegaard, the junior, in the circle for the Vikings. Wears number 3, so it's 4 innings of 1-run ball for Cora Johnson today. Just allowing the 1 home run to Kaya Hurst in that 4th inning. Otherwise, brilliant on the afternoon. She got 5 runs of support in the top half of the inning, and that was more than enough for the Kindred Vikings here today as Johnson was on cruise control. The bats were on cruise control too, and now it's time for Odegaard to get her inning of work in. Bottom of the 5th, and coming up now for Thompson, it'll be Morgan Muse up first, the DP. It'll be top of the order with Kohling and Schwab. Off speed in there for a strike. Ground ball, third base, and foul. Didn't miss the line by much, and it's 0-2 now to the leadoff hitter, Muse. First pitch misses high. Sorry, third pitch of the at-bat. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Good location. Down and away to Muse. Picks up the strikeout. Good start for Charlie Odegaard to her outing. Here's Coling 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a pop out to second. Stares at one, a little bit high out of the zone. On the outside corner, tough pitch to handle. Good location from Odegaard. Chopper off the glove. Goes to short, fired to first from Roland, but it's not in time as Coling able to reach on the infield single. Here's Schwab with one out and one aboard at first. First pitch gets by around the up and away third of the plate. Pulled right side, it'll get out of play, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Schwab trying to protect, and does by fouling one off at the plate. Lives to see another one. Poked to shallow center. Going to be a tough play. Coming in. The catch is made. Throwback to first is a little bit high, so the runner gets in safe. It goes to the dugout, and the runner will be awarded second base. So good running catch in center field made by, I believe that it would. That's a great question. Who's in center field right now? Because Odegaard came in to take the place of Janet Tazarek, but now Odegaard is pitching. But a good running catch in center field nonetheless. The runner gets third base now. Here's Workin. Lines a base hit to left, and it scores a run for Thompson. Nice piece of hitting there as she reaches for the second time. She's walked, grounded to second, and now the RBI single for Maya Workin. Now it's Kaya Hurst, the first run of the game for Thompson. Came courtesy of her in the bottom of the fourth with a home run. Q's one, lots of spin on it to second base. Safe, throw to third, safe there. Run will score as it gets away into left field. So another run, home for Thompson. Putting Hurst at second base on just a Q shot off the end of the bat. It gets the job done, gets the run home, and now it's Cindy Eliason. Swung and missed. That one smothered behind home plate. See Emma Mathis doing some warm-up tosses behind the first base dugout right now, should this game continue. Back to the screen. It's 1-2. Odegaard trying to put this game to bed. High and away, good take there from Eliason, who struck out and singled in her 2 trips. High and away again. And missed ball 4 outside. Fills first base and brings up Abby Olson. Has flown out to center field and right field. Off the outside corner, and Odegaard starting to struggle. She's missed with 4 straight offerings out of the zone now. Tough last out to get. 2-0. Throw down to second or to first is corralled. It's Fuchs at first base right now. Out in front, good off-speed pitch. Olson unable to hold up. Just a little bit high. It's now 3-1. Fouled back and out of play to the parking lot. Full count, Odegaard. Back in the 2-strike spot, trying to retire the side. Olson trying to hang tough and takes ball 4. Loads the bases now for Fiona Hendrickson. And a meeting in the circle now, just to talk things over. 2 walks in the inning for Odegaard, and they come back to back. Started out the inning strong with a strikeout, and a Claire Coling single, followed by the Schwab fly out to center field. Workin single, Hurst single, both scoring runs, and then back-to-back walks from Eliason and Olson load the bases. Hendrickson, the 8th batter of the inning for Thompson. Pick off to first, and the runner is back in. Kindred trying to secure this final out any way they can. Popped foul. Floats in high for ball 2, 2-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ground ball, second base. They go to second. The catch is made, and that'll do it. The fielder's choice out to second base, and that will wrap things up. The Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance scoreboard reads 18-3 at the end of 5 innings. So we shake hands, and we'll give you our post game with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game when we come back. And we'll also try to get to hear from a player from the Wayne side of Kindred-Richland when we return on YourLiveEvent.com. 18-3, your final here from Thompson.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome back to our post-game show here on YourLiveEvent.com. It's time for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy. Enbridge Energy for Life. Visit Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And we focus our spotlight here on our Player of the Game from Kindred. That would be Cora Johnson. Her 4 innings, giving up just 1 run, propelled her team to this 18-3 victory, holding Thompson off the scoreboard for her first 3 innings and then 4 innings of 1-run ball, just the 1 homer given up. And then she also homered on the offensive side. So Cora Johnson doing it both in the circle and the batter's box here today is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game. Agassiz Precision Ag reminds you to be on the watch for farm equipment on the roads during planting season. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. The diving play by Cindy Eliason, turning it into a 4 unassisted double play, took multiple runs off the Kindred-Richland run total with that diving stop. Unbelievable backhanded catch on the fly. Was able to get up and touch second base. As good of a defensive stop as you will see in softball. And again, Cindy Eliason's diving catch and double play, your Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game. I'm going to go down and see if I can find a player from the Vikings side here, as they've broken huddle in right field. So we'll come back and get our interview of post-game here when we come back.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the True Grade Pull-Type Bulldozer Blade from Degelman Industries. At 34 inches, the True Grade is the tallest pull-type bulldozer blade in its class. Our streamlined design will make cleaning ditches, grading roads, digging ditches, leveling fields, and moving snow easier and more efficient than ever. The Degelman True Grade, engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Experience everything your home can be at the Lighting Gallery. Stop in for our President's Day sale, February 17th through March 1st. Save 25% on everything bath, including bathroom lighting, decorative vanity mirrors, lighted mirrors, bath accessories, and even special order items. With our large in-store selection and help from our lighting designers, you're sure to find the perfect items for your home. The Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington, Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
Welcome back to our postgame, joined by Sam Brandt of the Kindred Vikings, coming out 18-3 on top on the road against Thompson. And Coach, the Bats were rolling from the very start of this game, going up 5-0, never looking back. What was the key to getting the Bats hot early?
Just always trying to play ahead. That's the goal. Playing ahead and making sure that we're doing our jobs in the box. And then turning around and playing defense in the bottom of the inning, or I guess the top of the inning.
Yeah, it seemed like there was some pretty good plate discipline, drawing a number of walks today, not really offering too much at the pitches out of the zone. What did you like about the plate discipline today?
I mean, everybody was hitting. It wasn't just one or part of the lineup. Everybody was making adjustments. We made a lot of substitutions, and everybody was taking their turns, which is it's fun to see.
How about the pitching efforts that you saw today, holding a good Thompson lineup to just 3 runs?
Yeah, Cora did great starting the game off, and then Charlie Odegaard closed her up and hitting spots and doing their job and not letting anything affect it, especially with 1 home run out. So they did a great job today.
A non-region game here, but still one that you're able to grab on the road against a pretty solid team here in Thompson. So what does this win mean for you?
You know, we're going to probably see Thompson again here down the road. So just knowing what Region 2 looks like and where we fit is a great opportunity. And we want competitive games, you know. So we're just getting ready for postseason and looking to have some fun on the dirt.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. You looked good out there today with your squad, so congrats on the 15-run win here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Joined here by Charlie Odegaard after closing out this 18-3 victory, and I hear getting to pitch on the birthday here. So, how was it getting to toss out there that final inning and just recap this win here for me?
It was good. Yeah, I just wanted to have my teams back and pitch strikes for them so they can hit and we can make outs. We can get plays done.
Absolutely. And like I was mentioning earlier with Sam, the Bats were really rolling from the start. So you got in there in the later innings for the plates, but also for defensively too. So take me through the at-bats and the innings, the inning in the circle.
Yeah, I just really wanted to get my pitch, you know, leave those high ones. And really that's what I've been working on all week, just leaving. And in the circle is just me and my catcher, just throwing strikes because they can hit and we can make plays. So, yeah.
Yeah, saw some pretty good defensive plays here from both sides today. What about the defense behind you that was able to convert some tough outs?
Yeah, it was pretty good, and we're always constantly moving, so it's just props to everyone because they can play in any position, and it's a really good, really versatile team we have.
And do you think this team is playing some of their best ball as we get nearer and nearer to postseason time a couple weeks from now?
Yeah, I think every game we're progressing. Every game we're getting more and more hits, more and more outs. Just everything is flowing together.
Well, it's good to see, and congrats on your 18-3 victory, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's Charlie Odegaard joining us here on the Your Live Event postgame show.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Big thank you to Sam Brandt and Charlie Odegaard coming up. Happy birthday to Charlie. She closes out this final inning of the 18-3 Kindred-Richland victory in Thompson here today. So Kindred-Richland moves up to 10-5-1 on the year. Thompson goes down to 9-3 as these two solid teams face each other and will likely face each other again. It could happen if they both make state again, as they both did last year. So we'll keep an eye on those region standings and how things shake out come postseason time, which you can catch here on yourliveevent.com. We'll have coverage of the Region 1 and 2 softball region playoffs. So don't miss any of the action. Keep it tuned right here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you for joining us here today on YLE from wherever you are. And big thank you to the sponsors for each and every game, as they're the reason we can do this. So big thank you to our sponsors. If you see them out and about, give them a nice thank you. Thanks for watching here today on a warm Monday night from Thompson. And everyone stay safe. Have a good rest of your night. Josh Boyko signing off.